Rockin' are okay. Sound K covers a wide range of music genres. We have music that suits the taste buds of all our listeners. We play a lot of K-pop songs, but also the songs of other artists of different genres. And on Saturdays, we delight the palates of our rock listeners. K-rock is gaining recognition overseas. A lot of Korean rock groups are very active overseas with various concerts and promotional tours. But for those who do not know K-rock that well, our Saturday corner Rockin' ROK will provide you with all the information on K-rock and the artists. Our Saturday guest, Seung-shik, aka Yeom Guitar, and Chang is in this corner for those of you who want to know more about the legendary rock groups along with the new rock bands. Yeom Guitar is the guitarist for the rock group GateFlowers, and we also have Chang, who has been a musician for a long time and is now active as a music producer. So let's meet these two guys right now. Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you guys today?
I don't know. I feel a little weird.
Really? Why?
Okay. How do I look today?
I don't know. You're looking very bright today. I mean,
I
our
look
producer
bright?
said you look pretty today.
I look pretty. What are you talking about? I'm a man.
No, but our producer
weird,
was like,
'cause-
you walked into the studio like, you're looking pretty today.
Okay. Well, that's funny you said because, I went to this department store today. Mm-hmm. And, they have this, parking lot underground.
Yeah.
And, they have this person who assists you to where to go.
Right, right.
Because, sometimes there's like traffic, lots of cars.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
And this person, he sort of like looks at me, and he led me to the women's section. I mean,
The parking lot
is that-
located for women drivers.
yeah, the most convenient place. There are like several people there who actually help you to park. I mean, that was great. So I told them, I mean, is it okay if I park here?
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, okay, do it. But, I mean, is that the hair, right? It's just the hair. Yeah, tell me.
Maybe.
The hair.
Hair, your skin,
My skin.
the way you look,
Jake.
Maybe your eyebrows.
maybe the way you dress.
I dress like a man. I don't dress.
Well, when you're inside the car, they rarely see anything but your upper torso, and you have kind of a short hair for ladies, but maybe a little bit long for men. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of length.
I hope that's probably what. I hope that's
You know
the
what?
reason.
That similar thing happened, a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Some
you,
guy,
Jake?
yeah, some guy called me
really?
Ajumma. Yeah, when I had long hair.
right. You're a rocker.
Yeah, and then I just like turn around and what?
Ajumma.
Lady,
Hey,
happened
lady.
twice. Not just
Really?
like lady. It's just like
Lady
okay,
Jake.
Ajumma,
Oh, like the big,
Oh, yeah.
overweight.
Big mama, baby.
Big mama.
I'm sorry, guys. But it's just so funny. It's like I'm sitting here with two ladies.
You know what? But these kind of things might happen quite often to guitarists and rockers with long hair,
Really?
right? That's because there's a lot of guys are like skinny,
Right.
skinny boots and the hair,
Right. So, they
I'm not the
even
only
play
one.
up with that. There's like advertisements with Kim Tae-won.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
he'll be like flowing, doing that thing with his hair, and then he'll turn around and it's him.
Right. I think I saw it on TV.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
It is funny.
I'm not
It
the
is
only
funny.
one, I guess.
Yes, let's just say it's just something that happens to rockers. Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
So what are we going to talk about tonight?
So we'll talk about Sanulim. It's another legendary rock band. Sanulim is a South Korean power trio rock band. The name is the combination of word San, mountain, and Ulim, echo. The band is considered to be one of the most influential figures in the Korean rock scene.
Right.
Their musical experiments varied from songs for children to progressive psychedelic rock. So it's wide age range.
Wow, I did not
Kids
know they
to
had
old people.
songs for children.
Very, very interesting.
Wow. So how was this band formed? Who are the members?
These band, it's actually a brothers band.
Oh.
Yeah, they're all 3 members, trio. 3 members are all brothers, just like the bands Gentle Giant and the Bee Gees.
Okay.
And they were all together, so 3 guys. Kim Chang-won on vocals and guitar, and Kim Chang-hoon and Kim Chang-ik. Kim Chang-won is the bass player, and Kim Chang is the drummer.
Okay.
And they were all in the university students when they formed, and they were initially called Mui. And they were actually, this band was never meant to be professional.
Oh, right.
But Kim Chang-won's other college band named Sand Pebbles, very famous band during the time, because there were lots of college bands during the late 70s and early 90s, early 80s, sorry. And the Kim Chang-won's band won the NBC College Pop Festival with the song.
Oh, okay.
And during the time, the college festival was really big.
Right.
There was like these days Nagasu and all the audition programs.
Audition programs.
So that was the era when all the bands and singers they wanna go professional.
That's right.
They went to college.
They went to college exactly, and then become a singer or play in a band.
Right, and I do believe many people who entered for these, college festivals and things like that, they did become singers.
They did.
Right.
Like 송골매, right? And who else? All the bands.
Right. Even after that, there was, other competitions open for, like college students and other people as well. And through that, there were so many big names who were like even doing composing and lyric writing these days as well.
Exactly.
They're actually studying business and other things, like communications. They became musicians.
Exactly.
Singer-songwriter. Later on, producers.
So, first, 나 어떻게, there was a song called 나 어떻게, What Shall I Do? And it was a song by Mui. And this band was a college student band. And another song, 문 좀 열어줘. All these songs, they won the college band festival. But they were not qualified because Kim Chang-won, the oldest brother, the singer, he had graduated from the university, so he wasn't qualified.
So he wasn't able to go into the college festival.
So they formed a band called 산울림, and then became professional.
Oh, okay. So when did they start with this different name? And how did they go from there?
Yeah, after gaining confidence, the band looked for a music agency, the booking agency and record label, and changed the name to 산울림, that we just mentioned, by their new manager's request.
Right.
Actually, that's the manager's idea. And the band released their first album in December 1977. The album largely impacted the Korean music scene and became both critically and commercially successful. Yeah, the album entitled first album 아니 벌써. You probably
already?
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
you probably recognize that, and brought a new type of music. It's different type of music, which Koreans had never heard before. Pretty new stuff.
Right.
People were absorbed by their psychedelic hard rock sound. The great musical impact with the talent they brought resembled the sound of the Sex Pistols, which was the biggest punk rock band from UK. So, yeah, just like that.
At this time.
Exactly.
Okay. So how did they affect the whole K-pop music scene? So they debuted, and were they really loved from the start?
They were just so fresh. I mean, my personal experience with 산울림 was 2003 or 2. So that was 30-some years after.
Right. That was a long time after.
The music I used to listen to was like, Nirvana, like Jake said, punk rock, Sex Pistols, metal, hard rock, all those kind of music. But when I first listened to 산울림, it was so fresh. The guitar sound, the drum sound, the bass, and the vocals, they seemed like amateur, to be honest.
You know what? I was going to say that exactly. They sound kind of a little sloppy here and there, but it's not. But they're different, and they sound really easy. But you listening to it.
Because, like you said, Sex Pistols were a huge thing at this time in 1977.
Right.
And if they were sounding similar to them, sometimes they get kind of, bad mouth because of that, because they seem like to be copying someone who's really doing it well.
But they're different from Sex Pistols, Clash, those punk rock band. Samnalim was not really punk rock band. They had some punk. They even had some funky rhythms and psychedelic, like Doors.
Right.
Like the moon, the sky, kind of like that. So,
But the lyrics is really, the lyrics are different. Like, they were very cute. Like, I mean, they're a rock band, but the songs
kind of, to be honest with you, it sounds kind of a little dummy, like, it's just one of the song, I just walk up middle of the night, open the refrigerator, there's some fish in there. I mean, what is that? But you keep listening to it.
they're unconventional.
But then
Very
everyone
unconventional.
liked that,
People like it. And
It was really fresh. People liked
right.
it because they were so tired of, 60s, 70s rock.
I see.
Only, the sad love songs.
Right.
But this, suddenly he comes out, and these guys are fresh, college students, and they're playing itself, their musical ability, I don't know. They're not the highest technicians. But the sound they're making was really fresh. I mean, to me, I was like 20-some years old, 30-some years later of the first release album. I was listening to it, and it sounded really fresh, and I really liked it. I really liked it.
Right, I can totally see what you're talking about. So basically, they weren't the top-notch band, but they came out when everyone was really just sick of it, all the old, the regular K-rock, and there was something new, so everyone was just accepting it.
Right.
Okay. So tell us about the next song we're going to listen to, the first song for our Rockin' IRK. What is it?
We'll listen to 아니 벌써, What Already?
Oh.
A title song from their first album.
Okay, let's listen to this song right now. 아니 벌써, What Already by 산울림.
아니 벌써 해가 솟았나 창문 밖이 뻔하게 밝았네 가벼운 아침 발걸음 모두 함께 콧노래 부르며 밝은 나를 기다리는 부푼 마음 가슴에 가득 이리저리 지나치는 정다운 눈길 거리에 찾네 아니 벌써 밤이 깊었나 정말 시간 가는 줄 몰랐네 해저문 거리를 비추는 가로등 하얗게 피었네 밝은 나를 기다리는 부푼 마음 가슴에 가득 이리저리 지나치는 정다운 눈길 거리에 찾네 밤이 깊었나 정말 시간 가는 줄 몰랐네 해저우 거리를 비추는 가로등 하얗게 피었네 밝은 나를 기다리는 부푼 마음 가슴에 가득 이리저리 지나치는 정다운 눈길 거리에 찾네
You're listening to Sound K with me, DJ Xian, and this is our Saturday corner, Rockin' ROK Rock of Korea with Yeom Guitar and Jake Chang in our studio to introduce us to K-Rock. And tonight we're talking about Sanollim. That song we just played for you was by Sanollim called 아니 벌써. What already? Such a famous song.
So what do you think of the song?
What do you think?
It's cute.
Cute. Yeom says it's cute.
Yeah, it's just like Korean Beatles, Korean Rolling Stones, and Korean Doors a little bit. Yeah,
Beatles
they're
was
great.
super fresh at the time.
Right. I can sort of sense that after listening to this song right now, thinking, yeah, they kind of seem like they're just, not really trying hard to show off some performance. Rather, they're just enjoying it.
But this band, they were really experimental. If you listen to some other tracks,
Right.
the early albums, they were really experimental. They would play some song is like 20 minutes long.
Wow.
Yeah, it would take up the whole B-side of the LP.
Wow. So what do they sing in there? It's just like instrumentals or like is
They
there...
sing in the beginning and they just go beyond, for like 10 minutes and come back and finish it, something like that.
I see.
But yeah, things like that was really, I don't know, it was unconventional. Like guys didn't really try that.
And also, I found this from Facebook about a couple of months ago. It's a really funny thing, but it says jazz musicians playing thousands of chords in front of 3 people. But rockers play 3 chords in front of thousands of people.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, I mean, I love, the jazz is too hard.
I love jazz,
Learned jazz before, but that is true.
That is very true.
like thousands of chords, like
Exactly.
really
going
hard
up
one
and down, all these different
in
scales.
front of 3 people. But rockers just like
Exactly.
3 chords. But
Right.
these guys, one of them.
Oh,
simple chords.
Wow. So
Thousands.
Sanollim, how many albums do they have?
You're not gonna believe this. They have altogether 26 albums.
Wow, 26. Do they have time to release 26 albums?
It's actually mostly Kim Chang-won, the leader, the vocalist, his
okay.
work. So some of them are Sanollim's album. Some has like 10 some albums, and Kim Chang-won has his own studio albums too.
Which is
So
like 16.
So it's altogether 26 albums. And Kim Chang-won, he's really interesting person because he has released some kids album.
Oh, right, the children's album you were talking
Children's
about
album,
before.
yeah, the children's album.
Well, tell us about some of the albums that do stick out of the 26.
The song 개구장이 or 개구장이 and 어머니와 고등어, mom and mackerel. But that's the lyrics is about what Jake just said, right? You open the refrigerator in the middle of the night. You're thirsty, but there's a mackerel that mom would probably cook for you next day. Something like really cute.
Yeah.
So all the lyrics are very just like everyday activities.
That's true too.
Yeah, so I mean,
it's about the
check
childhood.
out like 1979, 동요 선물 1집, the first album for children. And 97, same year, they released the second album, 82, third album just for the kids.
Right.
Amazing.
So it is really like songs for kids?
Yeah, I mean, that's really songs for kids.
Oh.
And it's just like Sesame Street to Doors.
Right.
Yeah, just
all
baby-
in there.
That's a great description.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sesame
Exactly.
Street to Doors, like, yeah.
Wow.
Little
wow,
bit
wow.
Beatles in the middle.
Exactly.
And actually, my first experience with Sanul's music wasn't the album. It was actually this children's album.
Oh, really?
Songs, yeah, like 어머니와 고등어 and 개구장이.
Oh.
Yeah, these songs, great songs. I heard that when I was much younger.
That's
For,
really
for the kids song,
interesting.
but the adults love that too.
That's
That's
really
great,
interesting.
yeah.
That's like Harry Potter. It's a children's book, yet
Yeah,
adults
yeah.
love it. Right.
A lot of rock bands also covered these children's songs too, like 개구장이, Galaxy Express covered that song all the time.
I see. So many Koreans have been influenced by Sanullim, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, check it out. During 77 through 84, they released 10 or more albums. It's amazing. Helped other musicians with the K-pop retrospective boom during the 90s. All of their albums were reissues and, tribute album was released. Sanullim performed in Seoul in July 5th, 2007, July 6th, 2007. Same year for their 30th anniversary, planned to release a 14th album within the same year.
And in 2008, they released a 17 CD box set.
Wow.
Never happened in Korea. 17
Wow, that is amazing.
CDs. 17 is the story of Sanullim.
Right, but unfortunately this group broke up, right?
Yes, there was this accident in 2008. The drummer Kim Chang-ik, he moved to Canada, Vancouver, Canada, to start his own business. So he didn't quit. And these brothers, they rejoined a couple times in 2000. But unfortunately, there was this accident where Kim Chang-ik was controlling this machine to remove snows. He has his own business back then. And this place was actually located in where I used to live. It was,
right.
a place called Westminster in Vancouver, British Columbia. And he had his own, workers, employees, but the job was too risky. So he actually did it by himself. I mean, it could have been done by other people, but he said he would do it because it was so dangerous. And the tragic thing happened with the snow and everything. So he passed away.
That is sad. So after his drummer passed away, basically they decided to end the group altogether.
Exactly.
Sadly.
So, the member change is not going to happen.
Right.
Because Sanullim was done.
Right. That is such a sad news. So after the band broke up, Kim Chang-won formed his own band and started getting busy again.
So Kim Chang-won started a band called Kim Chang-won Band. He's been very active, and he has been actively performing as a musician, actor, writer, and he's a DJ still.
Right.
He does a lot of things altogether.
He's a very famous DJ.
He's a very famous DJ, and as an actor, he often he's
I've
often
seen
on TV.
I've seen a lot.
Right.
And he, just like the music and just like the way he sings, he, it makes me feel like, is it really acting? Or is it just being himself, you know?
I know exactly what you're
amazing.
talking
Yeah,
about.
he's amazing, but he's acting, that's,
Yeah.
real.
His acting seems kind of awkward, but then it doesn't seem like he's faking it either.
No.
It's very
He
weird
was
kind of
playing.
acting.
He was playing as a doctor, some policeman,
Right.
some bum, a CEO. He
Yeah.
did it well.
Yeah, he was one of the antagonists in the drama White Tower.
Right.
하얀 거탑, and also very, very important supporting role in that comedy, Coffee Prince.
Right, exactly. But the thing is, no matter what role he plays, I mean, he plays it well. He fits the character. But then, if you compare that doctor scene with the Coffee Prince scene, he's like the same person.
I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
He fits everywhere.
Chameleon.
Right, he fits everywhere, exactly.
That's
All
funny,
right,
yeah.
so there was an album he released as well? Or maybe Sanulim released during 2011?
Yes, in the beginning, he started as a guitarist and a vocalist of Sanulim, but later on, he formed his own band, actively releasing albums. So in November 2008, Kim Chang-won band released EP, and he had his own concert called 행복하니까 김창완입니다.
Right.
And 2009, official Kim Chang-won band album came out. So he was on the major rock festivals. If he starts playing all the big festivals, you become a headliners in Korea. Because everybody likes Sanulim, and everybody thinks that Kim Chang-won deserves that stage. And in August 2011, another EP album called Darn It was released. And 2011, same year, on November, there was this 35th anniversary of Sanulim album. Came out, it was called Reborn Sanulim. And they made 내 맘에 주단을 깔고. And in April 2012, 12th song album came out. It was called 분홍 굴찾기. So he was really, really active.
35th anniversary album, just a collection of Sanulim songs, or did they remake the song? Did Kim Chang-won remake the songs?
It's the
Well, it's actually 12 songs, and one song is a new one called 금지고. Other than that, the 11 other songs from their old albums, they just remade it.
Okay.
So it's another amazing thing about this band, and that's why people, can't really stop loving him, because with one of the you guys know better. Recording, the drummer comes in, recording drums. Bass player comes in and recording bass and guitar, one by one and
Separately.
stuff like that. This band, this album, Kim Chang-won's the recording style recently kind of changed. One take.
Wow.
All the bands,
you play together.
yeah, everybody comes in and we play, but they only play twice per song.
Oh.
And they just do it, record it from the source with the individual the musicians and from the PA.
Wow.
So it sounds kind of live and studio thing without any punching.
Wow, that is really hard. That could be actually very time consuming if someone makes a mistake.
Yeah, so you have to play on time, no mistake.
It
So a
takes
lot of
time.
practice.
It takes time to practice and actually prepare for that moment. But if you actually do it in just one day, you can record the whole thing.
Honestly, I can't do it.
Wow, wow.
And
Would GateFlowers want to do something like that?
I would love to do it. Seriously, I would love to do it. I mean, I love that, the spur of the moment thing. I enjoy it. But I don't know about my band members. I don't know if they want to do it, especially for vocals. Now, if you really want to make a good result, you have to go through a lot of
Repetition?
You have to have a computer. That's what you're
computer.
saying.
Yeah,
You have to have
a lot of
computer,
punchings and
You need a
Punching,
computer to
plugins,
sound good.
with a little help
Autotunes.
from technology, And for
Right.
this Kim Chang-won band, they didn't record in a live studio. They actually record their album in a live theater
Oh.
on the stage.
Okay.
With all those equipments and everything. Try to make the best sound out of it.
Oh, so it's like one of those albums with live written on them, like a live performance recording.
But with no audience.
Exactly. So tell us about the next song we're going to listen to. Which song?
We'll listen to, this is actually one of my favorites too. 내 맘에 주단을 깔고. Silk on My Heart.
Oh, okay. Oh, can you tell us a little bit of what the song is about?
It's about my heart, and you roll a little silk carpet, something like that. The lyrics itself is really, I don't know.
I guess I'm seeking some kind of peace.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really psychedelic.
Like smooth silk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like he's like meditating on or something.
I remember Chaorim remade this in Nano.
Right.
Oh, all right. Well, let's check out this song and then we'll be right back to talk more. Let's listen to 내 마음의 주단을 깔고 Silk on My Heart by 산울림.
내 마음의 주단을 깔고 그대 길목에 서서 예쁜 촛불로 그댈 맞으리 향그러운 꽃길로 가면 나는 나비가 되어 그대 마음에 날아가 앉으리 아 한마디 말이 노래가 되고 시가 되고 내 마음의 주단을 깔고 그대 위해 노래 부르리 그대는 아는가 이 마음 주단을 깔아놓은 내 마음 사뿐히 밟으며 내 마음에 주단을 깔고 그대 길목에 서서 예쁜 촛불로 그댈 맞으리 향그러운 꽃길로 가면 나는 나비가 되어 그대 마음에 날아가 앉으리 아 한마디 말이 노래가 되고 시가 되고 내 마음에 주단을 깔고 그댈 위해 노래 부르리 그대 눈하는가 이 마음 주단을 깔아놓은 내 마음 작품이 밟으며 와줘 그대 눈하는가 이 마음
You're listening to Sound K with me, DJ Xian, and this is our Saturday corner, Rockin' R.O.K., Rock of Korea, with our guests Jake Chang and Yeom Guitar in our studio right now. The song we just played for you was 내 마음에 주단을 깔고 Silk on My Heart by Sanul. So basically it's a love song, Jake.
Oh, yes, love song.
It's a very psychedelic love song.
So that's why you have to put, roll your silk carpet on your
Yeah,
body.
how psychedelic is that?
It's like
you know?
the rolling out of the red carpet to meet, the people.
Yeah, it's not the red. It's silk. I mean,
Smoother.
Smoother. It feels a little.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right. And now time to talk about a different artist. Who, Yeom?
Okay, from my perspective, Sanulin was more like a minimalist band.
Okay.
3 instruments, simple. And this new artist I would like to introduce to you is a folk singer with a
folk
classical guitar.
Oh, okay. Interesting combination.
Exactly. This guy's name is Lee Young-hoon.
And tell us more about this guy.
He started performing around 2006, played in clubs in Hongdae. And he gradually gained a reputation in Hongdae, indie music scene,
Okay.
never releasing albums
Oh.
until 2009.
Okay.
But even in 2009, the CD he released was self-made CDs. He burned the CDs and,
Oh, he made everything.
does all the photocopies and
Oh,
like
okay.
Chang used to do it.
Right.
But it was less professional than Chang.
Okay.
And all underground. So he made his CDs by himself. And finally in 2011, he had this record contract with a label in Hongdae and released the albums.
Okay.
Debut
Well,
album.
so basically to make his official debut, it took quite a long time. How would you describe his music?
It's very delicate, very subtle. He's got this very delicate, subtle sensitivity. Almost that of a female, really feminine
Okay.
sense. And many women fans, he has got many women fans. As a folk singer, a lot of guys play acoustic, those big acoustic guitar.
Right.
I play acoustic too. But he plays classical guitar.
Right.
It's much softer and really quiet. And it, if you play classical guitar, obviously it gives a different kind of feelings to the music. And he doesn't really like sing aloud. The way he sings, it's almost he's like talking to you.
Oh, right. So basically, you said classical guitar gives that more softer feel. So maybe with his voice and his overall song being very delicate and subtle, it'll go well with that.
It does go well. So if it was, if it was a acoustic guitar the main instrument he plays, it wouldn't have been that much,
That delicate.
that delicate. So his music is, the lyrics and the music itself is really the music you can sympathize with. You don't have to really experience it, but just listening to it, you feel like you've been there. You've gone through that.
Oh, I see. So what is the song we're going to listen to by Lee Young-hoon?
It's a song called 비 내리던 날.
Oh, on that rainy
rainy-
day.
Mhm.
Can you tell us a little bit about this song? What is it like, or what is it about?
Okay, this song has like 4 chords.
Oh.
It constantly plays
Like
until
what
the
Jake
end.
said.
Like Sanurlim, 3-4 chords. But the lyrics, and if you can understand the lyrics, you will have a very, very special, your own private time. And you will feel like, you had that lover some time ago, and it was the rainy day. And even if you didn't go through that, you feel like you've been there. You were very having a hard time.
Oh, I see.
And this lyrics is about that particular moment. Maybe that's his personal experience. I didn't have that, but as soon as I listened to the music, maybe
Maybe. Could be my story.
I don't know. I don't remember anything about the rainy day.
And Jake's
the
like
girl.
looking at Yeom funny. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's one of your experiences.
No, it's just the music. This is a great artist. He's a great songwriter. That's the point.
All right.
I
Well,
don't know.
let's listen to this song. Let's let our listeners judge for themselves.
Okay.
And we're gonna end Rockin' ROK with this song right now. 비 내리던 날 on that rainy day by Yeom, and we'll say goodbye to these guys as well. Thank you for coming in, Yeom Guitar and Jake Chang, and I'll see you guys next week.
Bye bye.
Have a great
Bye-bye.
Saturday. Bye-bye.
아침부터 비 내리던 날 거리는 검게 물들어가고 비틀대며 걸어가던 난 무심코 뒤돌아본다 톡톡 떨어지는 빗방울 그 사이로 하나둘 지나가는 사람들 그 사이로 그대는 지나가고 내 맘은 지워가고 신발은 젖어가고 내 볼도 젖어가고 아침부터 내리던 비는 저녁이 돼도 그치지 않고 뒤척이며 잠 못 들던 난 가만히 창밖을 바라본다 톡톡 떨어지는 빗방울 그 사이로 하나둘 지나가는 사람들 그 사이로 그대는 지나가고 내 맘은 지워가고 신발은 젖어가고 내 볼도 젖어가고 톡톡 떨어지는 빗방울 그 사이로 하나둘 지나가는 사람들 그 사이로 그대는 지나가고 내 맘은 지워가고 신발은 젖어가고 내 볼도 젖어가고 그대는 지나가고 내 맘은 지워가고 신발은 젖어가고 내 볼도 젖어가고